Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. Now I have the pleasure to be joined by 6-0 flyweight contender, Maiseyrose Courtney. Maisie, we're about 2 weeks out from fight night. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I wish I brushed my barnet, but I'm alright. Same old, do you know what I mean?
Looking good, mate. Don't worry about it as well. Obviously, here at the Matchroom Gym, I think it's sparring day today. I mean, ready for your session ahead?
That's it. It's one of my last sparring sessions. Feel good, feel strong, feel fit. I feel excited, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel good.
So you should be, mate. Do you know what? We won't start at Liverpool. We'll start there then. Next week, July the 6th, at the Copper Bosch, Jasmina Zapotoczna. Zapotoczna. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're not going to say that. We'll say Jasmina from now on. Sorry, Jasmina, if you're watching. I mean, big fight, WBA Intercontinental title on the line, mate. What do you know about Jasmine? Obviously, she had that fight with Shannon Ryan, cut Shannon Ryan as well. Obviously, good contender. That's the only loss on her record as well. What do you know about her?
Yeah, I know she boxed Gemma Ruig not too long ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. She lost a few rounds against her. Do you know what I mean? I boxed Gemma. I won every round. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's going in my eyes in the perfect direction. She spars with people who I'll be fighting next, Chloe Watson and all of them. She's good. Do you know? Like, it just puts me up in the mix of it. And if I do a job on her, then that's it, really.
Definitely, and that WBA title on the line, you'll have an official world ranking as well with a win on July the 6th.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, me and all like the 5 other girls in the weight, I finally get. But no, it gets me something to work towards. When you're doing these 6-4 rounders, 8 rounders and stuff like that, it's nothing. You feel like you're fighting to fight. Do you know what I mean? You're fighting to win, but now I'm fighting to get something out of it. You know, it becomes a bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to do 10 rounds. I'm fit enough for 20, 50, 100 rounds. Do you know what I mean? So 10 rounds, yes. Can't wait. Definitely.
When you bash me up for 7 rounds, Maisie, I know that you can do 20 rounds. Don't worry about that. And yeah, less said about those rounds, the better. But yeah, but obviously before kind of this fight was announced, a lot of talk. European title was ordered against Chloe Watson. It looked like it was going to be heading for this card, and then not so. A bit of boxing politics getting in the way, but yeah, a bit of obviously title on the line this time, but a bit of a frustrating period leading up to the announcement.
Yeah, do you know what? I know what I've been told. Do you know what I mean? And I got told that I'll be fighting Chloe Watson on the 6th of July, and everyone else around me knew that that was the deal. We were working towards that, you know, and took the fight. And I had like 7 weeks until fight night, and whatever, that's quite a short camp really, considering I'm fighting for my first ever title against someone that's actually of a good pedigree. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, it's changed, and she's fought for a 6-rounder, which in my eyes is a warm-up fight, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to chat rubbish about her, but that's exactly what it looks like and exactly what it is against someone that I've already boxed, do you know what I mean? But yeah, do you know what I mean? It makes the fight bigger for September. I'm able to do 10 rounds. I'm able to have that experience. She's able to get out and be active and have that 6-rounder, do you know what I mean? And when it comes to September, it's a bigger fight, more money, and I have to do an end, do you know what I mean?
Definitely. We were just talking about off camera. Obviously, all going your way. You win that WBA ranking belt. You win the European title. I mean, fighters after they win those across boxing, 9 times out of 10 they get a really good world ranking, and they're made mandatory challenger. Argue about that. I mean, it's exciting times with those 2 wins going into a massive 2025 for yourself.
Yeah, of course. That's what I plan to do. Do you know what I mean? Like you said it. You box for WBA. The European title is the one that gets you into them rankings, so you do become mandatory to fight for the world titles and all that. Do you know what I mean? And women's boxing is coming to like a pivot in its era. It's like all the people that are holding the world titles of the older generation about sounding horrible. Do you know what I mean? So now all the young ones are coming through. This is when it's going to change. So fight for this title, win this one. European, win that one, fight a world title. But I should be walking around like that with all the belts around me. Do you know what I mean?
Exciting times for Maiseyrose Courtney ahead. I do want to touch on, obviously you fought in Liverpool in April. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen an opponent sprint like Usain Bolt. It looked like they were about to run through you, let alone punch you, Maisie. But I mean, yeah, tough learning fight in April in Liverpool, but a fight that you won nearly every round as well.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought I'm my worst critic, do you know what I mean? And I think in my art, I knew I didn't get out of first gear, do you know what I mean? So I was just going with the punches, really, plodding around or whatever. 7 months out of the ring, do you know what I mean? It's a long time, but yeah, it was alright. Shit, like, it just is what it is, do you know what I mean? She's a 2-time European challenger. She's done 10 rounds multiple times. She's a strong woman. She's much older than me. Do you know what I mean? And I never at any point in there really felt under pressure, felt like it was tough. Do you know? Like, I watched it back and I was like, mate, why was I so upset with myself? Like, but that just proves how much I really want to make sure that I do my best. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely. I mean, I thought it was a very good performance yourself, if I do say so myself, mate. But yeah, moving to massive fights in July as well. There's one thing me and you talk about off camera quite a lot, mate. It's a lot of the community and charity work that you do. I feel like a lot of fighters, some fighters don't do it, some fighters do it a little bit. You're always there at these things. The first thing that I think we're going to try and plan to do something after your fight on July the 6th. But FightForward, a great initiative. Tell kind of the viewers about this initiative and what they do as well.
So FightForward is a charity, and it's about women who have been like victim of domestic abuse, and they're a lovely group of women. Leslie and Lisa are the coaches that do it. I'm just there to like support, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to take any credit for it. I've helped out, I've held pads a few times, taken a few sparring sessions, do you know what I mean? But the women that are in the FightForwards, the people that are doing the fighting, it's unbelievable what they've overcome, do you know what I mean? And a few of them are really good mates of mine. And to hear their stories and to hear what they've gone through and to overcome it and to get back in the ring and to face something which it's scary to get in a boxing ring nonetheless, but to overcome something like that, do you know what I mean? It's massive. And I was there on the fight night, and boxing doesn't get me emotional, yeah, but that night I was standing in like looking at the fighters. They were doing their bit, they were winning, some were losing, they were taking punches, they were doing this, they were doing that, and honest to God, I was so emotional. It was like, you've overcome something so big and you've used it in such a way to channel it, do you know what I mean? It's massive. And yeah, they're doing really, really good.
They definitely are as well, and I'll put links to FightForward in the description as well. I mean, how important are initiatives like that, kind of using boxing as a tool, as we all know it is, to kind of to overcome those massive things like you said?
Yeah, it's huge. Do you know what I mean? Boxing is normally like labelled as a violent thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't think boxing's violent, not in the slightest. It's more of an art. It's an art form of something that, you know, it brings someone power, you know, especially women. It brings someone, like, to put a woman in a male situation of fighting and all of that, and to overcome it and to get through it, do you know? It's massive. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely love it.
Definitely, and it's going from strength to strength as well, with the new charge as well, like yourself, Sky Nicholson, and all the team as well, across building women's boxing. I mean, in the sport, it's really going mental as well. I mean, and the second as well, you were at the Repton annual awards. I think Audley Harrison was there. He gave you a massive shout out. I think I saw on there. I mean, another nice evening with the Repton. We all know that you bleed green and gold, Maisie. So how was that award show?
Oh, it was wicked. It's an annual thing. We go every year. I get excited every year to go to it. Do you know what I mean? Get dressed up and that. But yeah, Audrey Harrison was there. He come up to me and asked me for a picture. I nearly hit the deck, mate. Honest to God, I couldn't believe it. But no, the thing is about the Repton. We all support each other and we're all there for each other. Do you know what I mean? And like, you said it yourself, we all bleed green and gold. I'm doing your thing now, look. But yeah, we all support each other. We all be there for each other. And it's just like a massive family. Do you know what I mean? If anyone's boxing, everyone will buy tickets to go and see them, or will support them in one way or another, you know? And the award night's always fun. Repton versus Belfast Dockers been going on for God knows how many years, 50 years, something silly. And yeah, it's an absolute wicked night. If you can come. Do you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't miss out.
Definitely, I feel like, well, I need to be invited down to the Repton show again. Shout out Dave for that last one, loads of content, and got promoted the Tony Burns tournament as well last time we were down there as well. Maisie, I mean, I just looked at the time. We've spoken for about 10 minutes now. But have I got any final words from yourself? This is the bit where I get scared, and like I said, I give you the mic, and Maiseyrose Courtney goes off. There you go, mate. So, if you don't know, I sparred Regan not too long ago. He's been giving it the big one, do you know what I mean? But I moved him around. One punch, win it? One punch. Give me a bit more credit.
Two punches right on the nose, done him. He ain't come back. First time I've seen him down the gym in a very long time. So if we could give him the recognition he deserves to be able to get back in the ring with the one and only Maiseyrose Courtney, listen, I'd take my hat off to you. I wouldn't do it. There's a lot of girls out there who wouldn't do it either, to be fair, but three punches next time, Regan.
It was 7 rounds, mate.
Yeah, and I threw 3 punches in 7 rounds, mate. That's awful.
Yeah, true. There is one clip where I feel like you can see the nerves in my face, and you throw 2 hooks, a double jab backhand actually, and then you go to throw a hook and then realise that I'm actually like wincing in pain as I'm backtracking, and yeah, but then I've got another clip where I think I landed 1 clean jab, and I think it was the only clean jab I think I landed on you, if I did at all, that whole spot.
Yeah, we'll delete them clips, won't we? We'll get rid of them once. Don't start embarrassing me now, mate. What's this about?
I don't think this is going to make the end of the edit, to be fair, mate. But Maiseyrose Courtney, thank you very much. And yeah, look forward to watching you spar as well, mate. Cheers, mate. I'll cut that bit out.
I'm joking.